Hello and welcome to Cooking with Miss Brenda. I'm so glad you joined us today, and I have a very special guest with me. I have Olivia. Hi, Olivia.
Hi.
Can you just wave to everybody out there? And Olivia, I'm so glad you came here. Now, you were a tester here before, but you haven't come and helped me cook yet, right?
No.
But we had it. Did you have a good time being a tester?
Yes.
Do you remember what we tested?
Banana bread.
Banana nut bread. That's right. And you normally don't like banana nut bread, right?
Yes.
But what'd you tell me about that one?
That I liked it.
I wonder how many of you actually made that recipe, because what you can do is make that recipe and then have an adult take a picture of you holding it and send it to me, and I will put it on our website so that we can collect all the pictures of people who are making our recipes. Don't you think that's fun?
Yes.
I think that's very fun. And I was going to ask you, Olivia, how old are you?
I'm 9.
You're 9 years old, and Melissa just gave me my iPad. And what grade are you in school?
I'm in 3rd grade.
In 3rd grade? And do you like school?
Yes.
That was a little bit of hesitancy there. What do you think? But is there some part of school you like better than others? Like, what are you
Yes.
thinking? What part?
Some parts I don't like, some parts I do.
Yeah, that's fair. What do you have some like subjects you just don't like that much, or
Science.
science? Oh, yeah. Well, I kind of like science. Miss Brenda's a registered nurse, and I pretty much like science. But God created all of us different, and I have a friend that literally cannot stand anything to do with science. And my youngest daughter, I can't even say the word blood, or she's about ready to pass out. She's just like,
That
no.
was me yesterday reading my science book.
Really? What was it about?
Ooh, just like organs and stuff.
What kind of were you studying? What kind of organs?
The heart.
The heart? Well, that's a pretty important organ, because none of us would be alive without our hearts, right? And wasn't it fascinating how it beats and pumps? What did you think about that?
Cool, but it mentioned squeezing blood.
Oh well. And that wasn't something that you really wanted to think about, right?
Mm-mm.
No. Well, that's understandable. What kind of subjects do you like? They're your favorites?
Math.
Math. You're one of those smart kids. Yeah. So you're pretty good in math? Yeah. We tend to like the things we're good at, don't you think? The things that we sell. But I bet you're a good student, because you're really pretty smart. Can I tell everybody who your grandma and grandpa? This is Olivia, and for those of you who know my dear, dear friends, Pam and Jimmy Rhodes, who are no longer with us, they're asleep waiting for Jesus to come, but they were your grandparents, and very, very, Pam was one of my best friends. I miss her every single day, and I could just cry talking about it. And Jimmy and I played the organ and piano together in Kids Time for years. We had have you heard your granddad play the organ with me on Kids Time? We had so much fun together. In fact, on our podcast, I think it was last week, was it last week, Melissa? On our podcast, we actually showed a clip of your granddad and me playing the organ and piano together. And we were really just having a good time playing it together. I had a lot of fun times with him, and I would sometimes sneak him a soda underneath his organ, and he'd hide it under there, so during breaks he could get a sip and keep him so he wasn't thirsty. We had a lot of fun in between takes, and we would joke and laugh and had a really good time. But pretty soon Jesus is coming soon. And pardon me? It was 2 weeks ago the podcast was. So you'll want to see, if you go to my YouTube channel, Brenda Walsh Ministries, and when you go there, when you type in Brenda Walsh Ministries in the search, my picture will come up. You actually have to click on that picture, and then my page comes up. You'll see Brenda Walsh Ministries across the whole header. Click on playlists of all and you'll see podcasts, and you can view them all. They're all right there, plus cooking, all the cooking programs. This program's going to be there. So everybody can come there and see you. From next year, they can still watch you. Isn't that cool? Yeah, so we better not mess up today. You better make sure I'm careful I don't mess up. Did you know sometimes I mess up a lot? And even forgot ingredients in a recipe, and I went, oops, I forgot that. But I'll try. You try to keep me in line today, okay, so I don't mess up today. Will you help me do that? let's welcome people to the program. And you can just look in there when I say their name, and you say, welcome to William. So can you say hi to William?
Hi, William.
And hi to Mary from Northern Michigan.
Hi, Mary.
And say hi to Carolyn from Wausau, Wisconsin.
Hi, Carolyn.
And William wants you to know he's from Easton, Pennsylvania. And guess what? Our good friend Lachelle is watching. Say hi to Lachelle.
Hi, Lachelle.
And Max Ramirez. Say hi to Max.
Hi, Max.
And Pamela Morgan from Jamaica is watching.
Hi, Pam.
And she says good evening to everyone. We just love it spending this time with you together. And listen, this is your time to ask questions. If you have any questions at all, go ahead and type in your questions. I'll try to answer. And if I get cooking and forget to look, Melissa's over here. She will keep me focused so that I can say, oh, wait a minute, I might have missed a question, okay? So today, what are we making today?
Apple crisp.
Apple crisp. Do you like apple crisp?
Yes.
I'm so glad, because I'm like, what if she hates it? So I'm so glad we picked one. And when we picked the one for your brother, Blake, we picked banana nut bread and found out he loves banana nut bread.
Yes.
So you see how good God is? And I didn't even know that. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
All right, so today for the apple crisp, let me read the recipe for you, okay? You don't need to write it down because it's on our website, kidsclubforjesus.org, kidsclubforjesus.org, and just click on recipes. All of our recipes for all of our cooking is there. And so that'll be fun, all right? So for cinnamon apple crisp, you'll need, do you want to read it?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead and read it.
1 cup of quick oats, 1 cup of all powdered flour,
All purpose.
1 cup of brown sugar, 1.5
This is 1/4 teaspoon.
1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1/2 cup of butter melted.
And then what else do we need?
6 cups of peeled and sliced apples, 2 taste cinnamon.
Okay, so I need to just make sure I put some butter in the microwave, and let's see if it's done now. Yep, I think it is. So now I'm going to give you a little fork, Olivia, and you can just throw that around a little bit with a fork, okay? And then let me get my cinnamon out of here, and we're not ready to sprinkle it yet, but we will. So you can kind of just go like this so it can all incorporate together like that, okay? And then we'll set that aside. We're not quite ready for the cinnamon. We have some more people who joined us. So Anna's watching from Hot Springs, Arkansas. I want to say hi to Anna.
Hi, Anna.
And also Molly Jo is watching. I want to say hi to Molly Jo.
Hi, Molly.
And say hi to Emily and Lucy in Ottawa.
Hi, Emily. Hi, Lucy.
And how about Stella is watching?
Hi, Stella.
And Lily Lynn is watching.
Hi, Lily.
And Kathy from
Hi.
Florida.
Hi, Kathy.
And so there's a lot more joining us. And I bet your grandma might be watching this. You want to say hi to your grandma?
Hi.
Say, can you tell Grandma I love you?
I love you.
All right, so now let's see. Let's see here. Do we have any of your cousins that you want to say hi to?
Hi.
Okay. All right, so now what we're going to do, this is a real simple recipe. Don't you like simple recipes?
Yes.
Yeah, you did a really good job. That's awesome right there. Okay, so we'll put that in here. Now we'll set this aside. We'll put in last. All right, so now you're going to just dump in the flour. And we're going to put this bowl right here. Tell me where, Melissa. Right here? Is that good? Okay. All right, so we had to put it where everyone can see it. Okay, so put your flour in there. Okay. And your oats. And if you got a little on your finger, just go ahead. Your hands are clean. Just go like that. That's good. Yep. And now put in your salt and your baking powder and baking soda. Put those in. And you want to get this out of that a little bit more. Okay, so we make sure get all of that in there, right? This is one of those fast and easy recipes. It's so, you could whip this up for dinner, because most people have apples in their house all the time, right? Don't you?
Yes.
So you could probably have all the ingredients right there. Okay, so stir that up first. Yep, that's good. And Yep, so that's really good. And just mix that up a little bit more. And that gets all that baking powder, baking soda, and salt all mixed around evenly. And now put your brown sugar in. And that's it. Whew, that went plop. Let's see over here. So Michelle says, somebody asked me what my favorite animal is. And Lachelle said my favorite animal is an elephant. And yes, my favorite animal is an elephant. I actually got to ride an elephant. Yes. I went on a safari when I was in India. And in fact, Melissa and I were in India together, and we went to one of those real early morning safaris. You had to get up so early in the morning while it was still dark outside. And then we had to, you know how we got up on those big elephants? You know, they had a platform. You had to go stairs up to a platform, and they'd bring the elephant by the platform, and you could just get onto his back. They had like a little chair, a little seat on this back. And we went for an early morning safari. And it could be pretty scary because there was some rhinos that were very close to us. There were some really wild animals that, woof, you know, we were like, oh, it's right there. And they were close. So did the rhinos scare you, Melissa? No, she's going, no, she wasn't scared. But yeah, but we had a good time. All right, so now if you want to, let me put on a glove here, and I'll see if I can just get all the brown sugar. You did such a good job mixing this. I don't think I even needed that glove, Olivia. So I'll keep it on though if you want. So now let's put our butter in. And if you want a vegan recipe, all you do instead of the butter is you put vegan margarine. That's it. And you want to use your spatula to get all the rest in there, out of it. Yep, perfect. You look like you're quite experienced in the kitchen. I bet you have, you know, helped Mommy a lot, don't you?
Okay.
Yeah, so now just mix all that up. Really good. Oh, you're doing a great job. You're doing such a great job. I'm so proud of you. And she's doing a good job of keeping most of it in the bowl, too. Sometimes, you know, if I get stirring around, I get flipping it everywhere. Do you ever do that?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes that happens, right? Let's see, we have, Michelle says, Melissa's a great producer. Yes, she is. And then we also have, let's see. Carolyn Walker wants to know if you like praise and worship time, where
yes.
you do like it, where I play the piano and we sing songs, and she does like that. Okay, and Max here. I think Max, you joined us for praise and worship too, don't you? And so Stella says, my son, say hello from Chiapas, Mexico. Tell me, did I say that right, Lachelle? Chiapas, Mexico. I don't speak Spanish, but let's see if that's how you say it. But hello from Mexico. I'm glad you joined us. Now I can maybe help you with a little bit this. All we're doing is getting all that, you know, we poured in that butter, and we're just making sure that there's no dry spots of flour. When you see that, then we're good. Okay, how does it look? I think good. I don't see any dry spots of flour. Do you see any white flour? I think you did a good job. I think you rocked this out. Okay, so now we'll set this aside, and we have a pan that we're going to put here, and we're going to, let's see, let me put this over here for right now, and let's put is this a good spot for the pan, Melissa? Yes. Okay, now you're going to dump these apples. You can turn them up and dump them all in that pan. Yep. Perfect. Okay. And then kind of just make them all even. And this, you can use if you want it a little thinner, you can use a 9x9. I think this is an 8x8, which is a little bit thicker, so that it's more appley taste, thicker apple. But you can do either one. It doesn't matter. Okay. And now.
Michelle has a question about the apples. You
okay. So let's see. Lachelle has a question. And she said I said it right. We want to say hi to Jean. Can you say hi to Jean? Where are you from, Jean? If you could let us know. And Lachelle, what kind of apples am I putting in the crisp? These are jazz apples. And when I lived in New England and Boston, and Lachelle, I know you know what that's like because you used to live there, I use Cortland apples. And if you live in New England, Cortland is the best. Apple pie, apple crisp, anything you're going to bake with an apple, Cortland is your apple. I love it because it holds its shape. And it also does not turn brown. Do you know some apples will turn brown? But if you set too long at all, so you have to cover them with lemon juice. So they don't turn brown. But you can notice I peeled these probably an hour ago, and look they're still not bad, So now you get the fun part. I'm going to put this over, right, of sprinkling. You can use either tool you want. I'll put it over here. Here's a spoon to sprinkle it evenly all over the apples. That's all you got to do. Okay? And let me turn my oven on over here. And we're going to put a piece of foil right here. Okay. And then you just cover this here. We're going to bake this at 350 for about 30 minutes until when you stick a toothpick in, it comes out easy so that it's, the apple is done. And then it's ready to eat. That's all there is to it. You cover it with foil. And the last 5 minutes, take the foil off and let it get a little bit crispy. But if you don't cover it with foil, it doesn't get the steam inside to really cook those apples good. And we like cooked apples. But even if they weren't all the way cooked, I'm sure they're delicious. So you cook them how you like. Lily Lynn joined us. And Lily Lynn, are you thinking you would like to make this recipe? Let's see if I missed anybody here. I wanted, while we're finishing this up, and it's okay to go like this here and just shove it right back in there if you want. And you can even take your fingers if you want here and there and just scooch it in. It's no problem. So I wanted to invite everyone to join us every Sabbath at 5:30. I'm here at my piano playing your favorite songs. And we have a musical guest that will be with us each week and singing them. And we just have a wonderful time together just praising and singing Jesus for an hour. And so I invite you to join us live on Facebook or YouTube. Just go to my Brenda Walsh Ministries channel on YouTube and join us live. I've answered this question for quite a few people, so I'll just say it again. People that when you go to YouTube and in the search you type in Brenda Walsh Ministries, when it comes up, you still have to click again on my picture. That's not my page. So you click on it again, and then it opens up the page. So look at you. That's really, boy, you're doing a really good job. Yeah. I bet when you were little, did you like to play in the sandbox?
Yes.
And what kind of things did you build in the sandbox?
Bridges and houses and stuff.
Oh, do you like to go to the beach?
Yes.
Oh, I got a smile out of it there. What's your favorite beach you've been to?
California Beach.
California. Yeah, that's a nice beach out there. But what about, have you ever been to any of the Caribbean islands, to the beaches there? Not yet.
I don't know where that is.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll have to tell them. I know your mom knows where it's at, and if sometime maybe you'll get to go there. There's I've been to almost all of the Caribbean islands, and you have some beautiful, beautiful beaches there. I love it. So Lachelle says, yum, yes, Bolton Orchards. They don't have Cortland's here in Florida. Lachelle is in Florida. She tries Honeycrisp apples. Yeah, Honeycrisp are okay. That's a good apple to do. What you don't want to use is a Macintosh apple. Macintosh will turn to mush. I mean, Macintosh apples are like for, they really are for like more applesauce if you're going to cook it, or an eating apple, but not for cooking, for pies or anything like that. It will just be like applesauce, and it will be mush. You want me to do like this for you? All right, so you can spread that around. Look at that. There you go. And if you want a little bit thinner apple, thinner dish, you can do it a 9x13. It just won't be as thick of an apple. It'll be just thinner, but that's fine too. That's it. Now what you can do is take your hands like this so you can crumble it up. Go like that with your fingers like this and crumble it up. Yep, make a nice topping. Yep. Oh, that looks good. She's doing such a good job. I love it. Who's your best friend?
Chloe and Gracie.
Oh, you know who my best friend is?
Who?
Jesus. And I know he's your best friend too, because you know what? I happen to go to the same church you do, at the community church, and you were up in front with Pastor Jerry this week. Can you tell us about it? Would you mind telling everybody what happened? I was so proud of you. I was so proud of you. Because the week before, Pastor Jerry was talking about how putting a Bible text in, he was trying to get you to have worship and spend time with Jesus, right?
Yes.
And he had a text, and he told everybody to do what with that text?
To put it like in your car, or, like keep it with you at the day.
Mm-hmm. And kind of just think on that Bible text throughout the day and kind of, remind you how much Jesus loves you. And so you were listening to the sermon, weren't you?
Yes.
And so what happened then when you got home and the next day, what happened?
I knew she would forget. So
you knew who would forget?
My mom, so I did it for her.
So you wrote out a card for her?
Mm-hmm.
And what did you ask her? Did she said?
I just left it there, and then in the morning for school, she saw it.
She did? And so you did like a little surprise because you knew she'd forget? So you
Yes.
wrote out a card for her with the Bible text on it. I think, that's really, really something. And then what happened?
And then my mom sent it to Pastor Jerry, and then he wanted me up on the stage.
Did you get a little nervous?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
And what did he ask you?
He asked me why I did it and what I wanted to say.
And what did you say?
I said to always follow Jesus.
That's right. Because you have a heart for Jesus, don't you? And you love your mommy. You wanted to encourage her too, didn't you? Isn't that precious? That is so sweet. I just think that is the sweetest thing. I love it. And you were a big witness even to when you got up with Pastor Jerry. You know what was important about that?
What?
Because you were a witness to everybody that saw that, and even online, because a lot of people thought that weren't there. There's a lot of people there, but there's a lot of people watching at home that saw it, and I'm sure could look at you and go, "Wow, if Olivia can do that, I could do that too." Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
Did you ever think about that? No. So I was really proud of you, and I saw that little note, and I was like, oh, it just touched my heart so much. I really loved it. Well, guess what? Now this is didn't she do a really good job? This is gonna go in the oven now.
You gotta put cinnamon on it.
Oh, that's right. We gotta put cinnamon on it. See, I almost forgot. And so I'm going to, maybe I'll let you pinch some cinnamon on there. Right.
Okay.
Let's say like this. And so just take a little pinch of this here and go like this around, okay? Yep, just sprinkle it around a little bit more. Yeah, see, I almost forgot the cinnamon, right? So I'm glad she kept me, because the name of this recipe is Cinnamon Apple Crisp. We can't forget the cinnamon. It wouldn't smell, doesn't that smell good? Oh, yeah, that smells so good. Let's see here, you want to put some more? Let me put. Yeah. Put a little more over here. How about over there? There's some over there. Yep, that's good. Did you tell your teacher at school about that experience?
No.
Maybe it'd be good for show and tell sometime to bring that card in and show. And then you could be a witness to your whole class.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. Now we'll let you wash your hands. Let's put that in here. And you'll put your hands through here. Put that up there. Yep. Good. You wipe them down with this. Yep, you're doing good. And there's a towel right here. Okay. Can you say hi to my mom? She's watching right now.
Hi.
Say hi, Nana.
Hi, Nana.
And when Nana's coming to stay with me for the winter, and she'll get to meet you, because will you come back and cook with me?
Yes.
Awesome. I would love that. All right, so now you know what time it is. We're going to go put this in the oven. And first, we're going to cover it with foil so that it can get nice and hot and bubbly in there. And we're going to set the timer for about 30 minutes. But I think I'm going to bake this when I get back, because I have some errands to do after the program, so we won't put that in there. How's that? But what we will do, let me put this over here. We'll clean this up here, and then we'll be almost ready. Your brother's going to taste today for us. And you'll remember Blake was here just a few weeks ago, and he's going to come over and be a taste, because you came and tasted for your brother, right?
Yes.
So it only makes sense that he comes and tastes for you, right?
Yeah.
So let's put this out right over here. Doesn't this look good? And we got some plates right here, and we also have some forks. And now let's call, can you say, come on Blake, it's a time to taste. Call him.
Come on, Blake.
It's on, time to taste. Woohoo! Come on in. There he is. Want to jump right up here? You want me to scooch right over here, and you get on this side of your sister. There you go. And doesn't this look yummy? All right, so let's just get a little piece of, see how nice and crusty this top is? And you want a little piece or a big piece?
Oh, big piece.
Like that? Look at that. Doesn't that look yummy? We'll give your mom some too. And so you want to give that to your brother first? And then we'll get a little one for you up here as well. And look at how nice that looks. Look at, so moist, and the apples are done perfectly. And so now we're going to look right in that camera. You're going to take a big bite and tell us what you think. Drum roll. Got it?
Mmm.
Is that good? Oh, you know, we'll put one over here for mom. Let's see. Oops. Do you think your mom will like this one too?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, come over here, Rondi. See, she's off camera today, but I'm just going to give her one over here too. So she can taste it. So mom can give us the thumbs up as well. There you go. Well, I didn't want her mouth watering over there, looking at this and going, oh boy, that looks good. She's off camera today. All right, so what'd you think, Blake? Is it a 2 thumbs up or 1 thumb up?
2.
2 thumbs up? What'd you think?
2.
2. Well, I tell you, I want to thank you both for being here today. I had so much fun. Would you guys come back and cook with me, Miss Brenda, again?
Mhm.
I would love that. You kind of give me some ideas of what you'd like to fix, and we'll fix it. How's that? If I don't have the recipe, I'll create one for it. How's that?
Okay.
All right. Well, let's look right in that camera. That's all the time we have today. But until next time, boys and girls, remember, it's kids' time to share Jesus. Bye-bye, everybody. God bless you.